They found my brother's body in the bathtub of the McGruder House. He'd been missing for 6 years. He hadn't aged a day. The tub was dry. His eyes were wide open. And his face looked like he died mid-scream. Not the kind of scream you make when you're scared. No, this was deeper. This was the kind of scream people make when they know they're going to die and no one's coming. He still wore the hoodie I gave him the day he vanished. Forest green with that stupid stitched eagle on the chest. His favorite. I remember it because it was the last thing I saw when he ran into those woods behind our house, chasing after our dog. It was the last thing I saw of him before he disappeared, before I failed him. I was only 13, he was 17, and I never forgave myself. Everyone told me it wasn't my fault. The sheriff, the neighbors, my therapist, even my parents before the guilt shattered them too. But I knew. I knew it in the hollow pit of my chest. I should have gone after him. The McGruder House sits at the edge of Hollow Pine. You've probably never heard of it unless you grew up in East Sussex County. It's not the kind of place that shows up on maps. It's the kind of place you forget how to find until it finds you. It's a rotting Victorian with shattered windows and a gate that groans like something dying when you push it open. No one lives there. No one's lived there since 1956 when the McGruder family, mother, father, 2 daughters, were found inside, each in a different room, each with their mouths sewn shut. No thread, no needle, no blood, just sealed. Like they'd never been able to scream. They never found out what happened. Some people say it was a murder-suicide. Others say the house just takes things. People, time, memories. You'd think something like that would make national news. But Hollow Pine is the kind of place that swallows its stories, just like the house swallows its people. I stayed quiet for years, lived with the ache of it, carried that hollow with me like a second spine. I went to college, failed out, picked up drinking, got clean, fell in love, lost her, tried to write about it once, about Jamie, but the words always bled out of me wrong. Too jagged, too loud, too honest. But when the sheriff called me last month and said they'd found a body, and that the fingerprints matched my brother's, I felt something I hadn't in years. I felt hope. And then I felt terror. Because I knew instantly what no one else could understand. Jamie had gone into the McGruder house, and the house hadn't let go. Not really. I went back last week. Don't ask me why, I don't have a good answer. Closure, maybe. Punishment, more likely. I just needed to see it, needed to feel it. The gate creaked like it remembered me. The weeds had grown wild, strangling the path. The air was thicker there, like breathing underwater. And the door, the front door, it wasn't locked, it should have been. I stepped inside. The air smelled like mildew, copper, and old flowers. The kind you leave on graves. The wallpaper was peeling in long, curling strips, revealing writing underneath. Handwriting, scrawled again and again in ink and something darker. Don't scream, it hears you. Don't scream, it hears you. Don't. A floorboard groaned behind me. But I was alone, wasn't I? I found Jamie's room upstairs. I don't know how I knew it was his. It wasn't labeled and it didn't look like a bedroom. More like a nursery that had been repainted again and again, each layer trying to forget the one beneath. The crib was still there, broken. There were claw marks on the inside, small ones, and there were drawings on the walls. Crayon, faded, dozens of them. Each of them showed the same thing. A house, with no windows, and something standing in the doorway. Something tall, shadowed, with no face. And beneath every drawing, in a child's jagged scrawl, Jamie said, "Don't open the red door." I hadn't seen a red door when I walked in, but now I saw it at the end of the hallway. A door I knew hadn't been there seconds ago. It pulsed like a heartbeat, like it was waiting. I should have left, I should have run, but my brother died alone, and I wasn't going to let that be the end of him. I opened the red door. The inside was pitch black, but not like darkness and not the kind your eyes adjust to. This was void, like it had never known light. I stepped inside, and I heard it. The scream. Not mine. Not Jamie's. Hers. My mother. I don't know how to explain it. I heard her scream the night he went missing. heard it echo through the woods as she called his name over and over until her voice broke. And now it was here, in this room, like the house had kept it, like it kept everything. I saw them, all of them, not their bodies, no, their memories, floating, tangled like spiderwebs, people the house had taken over the decades, kids, adults,